So here we go, getting set for the women's 800 final. Isler as well for Wig. So Gretchen Farley in the mix, part of the mile and the DMR team for Notre Dame. Grissom for Miami, also in the event. And Amelia Everett for Stanford, left side of your screen, 13th last year in the 800.
So let's see if I was paying attention. In this event, we have the former meet record holder.
Yep.
We have the former national champion.
Correct.
And we have the #1 girl in the nation.
Correct.
There we go.
Spot on.
I think this should be good.
You're batting 1,000. Sign you up for my Phillies, Norm, for the season.
No comment.
I'll give you some brotherly love in the booth. All right, here we go for the women's 800 final. And Shep Nagedich, #1 in the nation at 158. Won the 800 outdoors at Wake Forest. Whittaker is the 2024 Olympian in the 800. She has broken 14 Stanford records. Left side of your screen there for Juliette Whittaker out of Laurel, Maryland.
Whittaker looking very controlled on the outside, and she's going to break first to the pole. Again, looking super comfortable. She has a way of just looking like she's jogging, even though she's not.
Yes.
Chepnaginic moves into second on the inside.
Also with Grissom to her right, Norm. Whittaker out in front, a two-time NCAA champ of the 800 a couple years ago, 2024, both indoor and outdoor. She was the first woman to win both titles in the 800 since Raven Rogers of Oregon did just that in 2017. Whittaker out in front.
That got Raven Rogers a beautiful statuette out in Eugene.
Oh, yes.
But anyway, Whittaker in the lead. Chepnaginic second. Page back in sixth right now.
Yeah, let's focus on Page.
Page
here on the backstretch.
Outside. Page never panics because she's come from behind before.
Page was the national title holder indoors a year ago. Right now she goes from fifth into fourth. Whittaker, Chepnaginic, Grissom, then Michaela Page. Here's Whittaker.
The bell.
Whittaker gets there first, Norm.
132.
Whittaker out in front. Chepnaginic in second. Grissom in third. Michaela Page is in fourth.
Whittaker leading from the front.
On the backstretch, Chepnaginic, though, #1 in the nation in 800 in good position. How will she handle this turn? It's still Whittaker out in front. Chepnaginic in second. Page in third. Whittaker handles the final turn. Here comes Chepnaginic. Whittaker. Can she outlast Chepnaginic? Whittaker, the Olympians, got it for Stanford. Juliette Whittaker will take it at 2:01.84 for the Cardinal.
Beautiful race and a great weekend for Juliette Whittaker. Super 1200 leg in the DMR and the ACC championship here, and a great time of 2:01.84. Gave her everything she had today. And Michaela showing that that national championship was no fluke.
She led from the outset of this 800, Whittaker. Chepnaginic, you can see the kicking arm here from #1 in the 800, Chepnaginic, but it is Whittaker to take the top spot here in the 800. And that photo finish by our great crew there for Whittaker, the 2024 Olympian in the 800. NCAA champ, as I mentioned a couple of years ago in this event at 2:01.84 and 10 points for Stanford. And Matt is standing by with the Olympian Juliette. Matt.
Thank you, guys. Juliette, you set the tempo for this meet with the way you came out in the DMR. You led the entire race. It came down to you and Gladdy at the end. Walk me through the race for you.
Yeah, I mean, going into the meet, I just wanted to, one, really show up for my team in the DMR, and then two, just like finally run a race where like I feel like I really belong, and just kind of push it and kind of run how I did in high school, which was a lot more fearless. And yeah, I just like coming around the turn, I felt Gladys coming, but I just tried to, make my shift as much as I could and just run with everything I had left in my legs, but more so run with like my heart. And I heard all my family and teammates all cheering in the stands, so that kind of carried me through the last 50.
First ACC title for you in this event. What can we expect from you for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I'm excited to just keep lining up to races, feeling really excited and happy, and that's something I haven't felt my whole running career. So to me, that's a win in the book, and I felt that this weekend, and I want to carry that through nationals, and we'll see how the results kind of come.
And we saw that today. Congratulations on a great race.
Thank you.
That confidence, That swagger out there on the track, so contagious. And how about this finish over Juliette Whittaker for the 8-time All-American and 3-time NCAA champion?